In an earlier episode, we talked about financial investment and financing in general with a builder. And we wanted to break that out into several categories, one of which is capital investment. And the reason being is that most financing that builders use is considered debt equity. So they're getting loans from a bank where they're borrowing money from the bank to build a house, or they've got a mortgage company involved providing financing for the homeowner. And there may be some financial investments such as mortgages involved, but above and beyond that, the builder may need to make, or retain, I should say, or receive a capital investment, which helps them run their business. Now, we try our best to tie that capital infusion into the company to an asset, whether that be a lot, whether that be a piece of land, whether it be a model home. Oftentimes it can be achieved in a model home like we're in today, because the builder has to come out of their pocket with a great deal of capital to build that model home. And then because they're going to retain the ownership of that model home after the fact, they don't get their profit back out of that. So we make arrangements with investors like yourselves and that are comfortable working with the builders to purchase that model, and then that builder takes that capital and rolls it back into his company. That's one way to do it. Another way, depending upon the timeline that you're willing to work within, because if that investor is wanting to turn his money quicker, say within 6 months to 1 year, we need to tie it to the lot, which was the land bank we talked about in earlier episodes. But if they're willing to wait for 2 or 3 years to get the return on their money, then a model home investment is a great investment, because that model home is guaranteed to appreciate based upon the growth of the market, and that builder is going to utilize that model and keep it in tip-top shape. If the wall is scuffed, they're going to do the paint touch-ups. They maintain the landscaping on it, they put new flowers on it, they mow the grass every week. It's truly their showcase. They want that model to look fantastic. So it's a great investment from that perspective, and you own an asset. You own a tangible asset, which is the model home. Once that model home sells, then you receive the profit from all of that. In addition to that, most builders will be willing to pay you rent as it covers your overhead, or your expense and your carry, as we call it, of that model home. They'll pay you rent on a 1, 2, or 3 year lease. Those are just a couple of ways that you can invest capital in the builder without having the liability of whatever may occur with that builder. You still have a tangible asset. And those are the safest investments that we can recommend that you make. Again, we have a builder network that can do all of that with you and for you. And because of our resources with private equity and with the debt equity financing available to our group, we can even arrange the financing for you on those model homes that you're buying. So again, private equity, overall debt equity and financing, another great investment with your builder.